All right. Welcome, everybody. We are going to chat tonight a little bit about what Carl shared today on the National Wake Up Call. Did either of you have a chance to listen to it or watch it today? No? Okay. Donna, you did? Okay. So what he did today was talk about what he's...
I know the gist of it though, but
yeah, so
like
he's
read over it, but I didn't listen to it
for a while. So the problem solution invite. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, but first I want to do a little check-in with the two of you as far as where you are with your goals, and if they've changed, and if not, how close you are to them, and what you need from me in order to reach them. So Donna, I know you said you had a goal of being Emerald. Is that still your goal?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you with that?
Nowhere closer than what I was last time. I know I have a girl that I had been talking to. She was a coach of mine, but now she's ghosted me. And so she dropped off because she had some money issues, which was fine. And I know that she's been wanting to get back into fitness because she's really needing it for like mental, like anxiety and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, you need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But she's ghosted me, and everybody else is ghosting me too. So, and I don't want to be like, repetitive. But
do you follow up with people that you've sent initial invites to?
Yeah.
Like how often? What does that look like?
I try to do it every couple of days. If not, I try to do it at least by the end of the week. Or I'll circle back around for people who I haven't talked to in a long time.
Okay.
So
do you feel like you are like, how many invites are you sending? Do you feel like you are good with your invite routine?
I think so. I've been trying to up it, but I'm not doing a whole lot. I'll probably do anywhere from 3 to 5 every few days. But I probably could try to up it some more. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And that's kind of where I feel comfortable at, because I get bogged down with doing a whole lot.
Would it be overwhelming for you to send 5 a day?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, why don't you shoot for that? Shoot for 5 a day. And if you start to run out of people, I want you to spend some time expanding your network. Because, I mean, the likelihood of everybody in your warm market wanting to join is just, that's low. And so we always need to be expanding, and, finding new people.
I know a lot of my warm market is not here for it. So,
and that's okay. Some of my best friends don't do it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And you'll hear that from top coaches too. Like there are some that are like, they're hitting Success Club 50 every month and they still have a sister that's like, nope, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, have you thought more about signing your husband up?
He goes back and forth on me signing him up, just because of the MLM aspect of it. He's not a big fan of it.
Okay.
But it's back and forth. Although he has been taking my Shakeology.
So he doesn't, he doesn't have to do anything, right?
Right. He knows that. It's if I put him on and then like add people underneath him, that's where he gets like weary about it.
About what?
Because it sounds weird. It sounds shady, and he doesn't like that aspect of it.
Okay. I would encourage you to, have you ever watched the videos in the back office about the compensation plan?
Yes. When I first went through the training.
I would encourage you to watch those with him because it's not shady at all. So that's a misconception that he has. Now, if you don't care and you don't want to be, if you don't want him to be under you, if you don't want to maximize your income there, then don't worry about it. But if you do, then signing up your spouse is going to be the best thing that you can do. And so if that's something that's important to you, then I would encourage you to, just give him the information so that he doesn't have that incorrect perception of our business. It's pyramid schemes are illegal, and Beachbody has been a vetted business for a long time. And they're very well known. They're very well audited. It's not a scam. It's not skeezy. It's totally legit. So I think a little education might go a long way there for him. So.
I'll say too, like Jamie just got his first paycheck, and just because I have him signed up, and I mean, I don't think you have to worry about getting team cycle bonuses or anything for a while anyways. And so if he's okay, I mean, I'm in sales in my normal job, so this is not weird to me. I mean, I make money selling things for my full-time job as well. And like Jamie's
you froze.
First paycheck was like $18, and it's other people just like Energize underneath him. So again, it's just that commission aspect for a while anyways, if he's hesitant on that.
If you sign him up, Donna, I mean, you consume enough product to make it worth your while. If you sign him up, the only thing that should be under your account is your monthly Shakeology. Anything else that you purchase, you would purchase under his account. So you'd have no problem keeping him active, and then that's going to boost volume for you. And once you hit Emerald, you can actually tap in to some income that's not just, what is the word I'm looking for? The money that you get from selling things. Holy crap. Commission. Thank you. Oh, y'all, I need to sleep more.
So so I have Energize, right? Or Hydrate, that would go under his.
Literally anything. You just need your auto ship Shakeology under you. Everything else that you buy needs to be under him.
Okay.
So like with me and Tim, literally everything we buy except for my one bag of chocolate Shako each month goes under Tim. All of our Energize, my Power Greens, my collagen, we're buying peppermint mocha and pumpkin spice under him, like everything.
Okay. If I sign him up, do I just sign him up with a challenge pack, or?
That is up to you. I encourage you to sign him up with a challenge pack that consists of things that you don't already have. So it doesn't have to be a BOD challenge pack. It could be like an ultimate portion fix or a 3-day refresh challenge pack, something like that.
Okay.
It can be BOD. I mean, if you don't want any of those other ones that don't have BOD, but that way, the $40 fee is waived. You could just pay $40 and sign them up. That's totally a thing that is doable. Okay. But if you want, to save money and actually like get product that you're going to consume, then I would suggest doing that.
All right.
So I know we're doing a team-wide 3-day refresh after Thanksgiving. If you wanted to get a 3-day refresh pack.
Maybe I'll do that. I've never done the 3-day refresh.
You should. It's awesome.
It's that's it. Like I have the ultimate portion fix on mine because I got it when it came out. But I've never done the 3-day refresh. So
yeah, you should look at that. That would be really good. Okay, Rachel, where are you with your goals? I can't hear you. You're muted.
I should have at least one challenge pack sold by tomorrow, but I have a lot of conversations going about people who say they're ready to join, want to join, but I just need to like send actual share cards. So I'm still like, I'm almost there. But yeah, but I should have, I won't say I'm not going to be diamond by the end of the month. It could happen. But it's still a stretch goal. I'll put
That's
it that way.
okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. You know, obviously, that, setting big goals that seem scary, like the worst thing that's going to happen is that you'll move closer to that goal. Even if
Right.
you don't achieve it, you're getting closer every single time.
Right.
I love that you're having a ton of conversations. One thing that I am really focusing on these days is to keep in contact with those people daily. Because what I found is if you let a day or two go by, then the conversation will go cold. And they're
Yeah.
like, just kidding. I don't really want that. So just even like a little bit each day. And if you have a few minutes and they're actually responding to you, like try to, I mean, you're in sales, try to like close it, try to like lock it down.
Right.
Because the longer you stretch out a conversation, the more likely it is that they're not gonna. Yeah.
Right.
I was just gonna pull up and look at. Drill down for a second. So just to be fully transparent with you guys about my goals, I want to end the year as a 2-star team. I want us to be a 2-star team before the end of the year. But my biggest goal, which is again scary, is I want to start qualifications on Thursday. So like in 3 days, which means we've got 2 more days to make that happen. We are close. And so it is actually an achievable goal. But I need all the help that I can get. I need your help. I need your help. Like we can do this. We just have to like really buckle down and focus in. What would be awesome is if we actually ended the year as, do I hear him? Okay, I'm gonna go fast because I might have to go in there and feed him. If we ended the year as like actually a 5-star team, that would be legit. And we can do that because the last day for beginning qualifications for the end of the year is the 21st. So that's, what, 4 weeks. And that is completely doable. So that would mean both of you would need to go diamond, and my second business center when I open it up after 2-star, which would mean like I would have like no time to make that diamond, but it's doable. So, okay, let's get going. I'm only going to keep you guys for just a few more minutes, but I wanted to just briefly go over what Carl was talking about on the National Wake Up Call this morning, and that is the problem solution invite method of sharing about the business and sharing about what we offer in challenge groups as a total health solution. So basically, you can go on his stories and you can watch him, and he talks about how, he gave this example today on the National Wake Up Call about, well, he gave a bunch of examples, but for example, he talked about being able to go to go surfing with a bunch of young dudes like all day long. And he was like, I wouldn't be able to do this if it weren't for my, my commitment to nutrition and fitness. And so he kind of painted this picture of, I used to, not be as committed to that as I am now. And then I found, nutrition and fitness and a superfood shake. And now I'm able to hang with all these young guys. And then he goes right in. Carl is very direct in his inviting. But he's like, I fell in love with challenge groups and I'm hosting another one this day. He says November 4th, send me a DM to get the information and join me. So I think there are a lot of different ways to like go about that and to phrase things a little bit better. But the heart behind that, I think, is really good. We have a total solution for people. We have a solution in the health side and we have a solution in the business side. And so we know that people have lots of problems that we can help solve with those solutions. And so we need to be talking about those problems more is what I got out of that. And I don't know if you guys were on the call, the Sunday night call last week. But we did an exercise where, we spent a couple of minutes just writing down different problems that people have, different pain points. And so I wanted to revisit that. So if you guys will get out whatever you started making those notes on, or either a piece of paper or preferably your phone, if that's what you are working from most of the time, and just open up a note. And I'm going to set a timer for 3 minutes, and I want the entire 3 minutes for us to write down every single pain point or problem that you can think of, either that you have experienced related to anything that we can offer, or that you've heard of other people experiencing. It doesn't even have to be yourself. Okay, so I'm going to start a timer and go. Gosh, that scared me. Did y'all see me jump? I was like, okay. I want us to share. And if you hear one that you don't have written down, write it down. So I want us to have this comprehensive list of problems. And the whole point of this is now you are going to have literally at least 30 different post options. So if you are thinking of, if you're struggling with like, I don't know what to post today, you shouldn't have that struggle because you're going to have lots of ideas. So I'll go ahead and start. And I just added on to my old list. So they started out pretty general and then they got pretty specific. So, okay. Problems in general, overweight, struggling with money. But then more specifically, overdrawing on your bank account, inflammation in your body, self-image issues, being self-conscious about money, not excited to go to work, having endurance issues, unsure about how to eat, bored with cycle of dieting, loving food but not knowing how to balance, binge eating. I used to like eat an entire bag of Oreos by myself in one sitting. Secret fast food in the car. I don't know if anyone's ever done that. I used to like go through the drive-through, eat it in the car, and then throw it away so nobody knew that I ate it.
Jamie has texted me pictures of our trash. Like, what is this? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's real. I did that when I was pregnant. Being jealous of other people and how they look. Being part of a community that didn't build each other up, but instead was really catty. Never feeling in control of life. Never eating breakfast. Rushing in the mornings every day. Having outbursts at friends when they don't fit into my clothes around them. That literally happened to me in high school with Rachel. So I'll have to share more about that. Jeez, the outlet's going off. Y'all, mom life. Okay. Having trouble accepting compliments from people, specifically my husband. Being in a bad mood when going out with people because you don't like how you look. Thinking I'd always be single because of how I looked. Having multiple part-time jobs with a master's degree because you don't have enough money. Feeling like I'd never be able to buy a house. Having a pit in my stomach when waiting for a car financing application to be approved. Having maxed out credit cards. Literally one time when I was really struggling with money, I didn't have any money, zero cash, negative money in my bank account, and maxed out credit cards. So I had $0 to do anything with, and I had no gas in my car to go to work. I literally called a friend and made up a lie about losing my wallet so they could fill up my car with gas. Not being approved for new credit, saying no to things like races and outdoor boot camps because I didn't want to be the slowest or weakest. And that's what I have. So if you guys heard anything that you don't have, please write it down. And I'm going to be writing down everything you guys say, and I'll post it in our team page. Just like, here's a broad list of ideas. Okay, who wants to go next? And you don't have to say things that I said, so just say like new ones. Whoever's ready.
I guess I'll go. High cholesterol, easily winded going across a room or up and down a flight of stairs, eczema, energy, sleeping better, muscle cramps. Let's see, uncomfortable in your own skin, in clothing or with like your husband. I don't carry sodas at home and I don't really want them. So like the soda and sugar addictions, your general confidence and your mental image. I know for me, when I started to really see that face that I didn't recognize when I was heavier, like I'd look in the mirror and be like, I don't know who this is. No idea whatsoever. And then as I started to lose the weight, I'm like, oh yeah, that's where she is. Let's see. You said frustration, anxiety, bills. I have a lot of what you have, Haley. Yep.
Awesome. All right, Rach, anything else?
Mine are all like really specific,
Yeah.
but same kind of thing, lack of confidence. I was always covering my stomach. I still have rolls, but I'm just more like confident about them, no big deal. Because I know I'm taking care of my body. My prevent diabetes runs big in my husband's family, so also like helping my spouse stay accountable and healthy, because he gained like 50 pounds when we started dating. And I remember so many times, especially like in college, I would never wear shorts. I always wore pants. And I remember like at fish camp at A&M, I was chafing so badly that I remember almost crying, but I was just going to sweat it out, like I wasn't going to wear anything besides pants. I remember studying abroad in college, and I was so out of shape that like I just couldn't enjoy being outside. I remember my professors passing me when we were hiking. So now that I have stepkids that are older, like I want to be able to enjoy the outdoors with them, and just kind of like instill those healthy eating habits with my stepkids as well, because they are teenagers and they like to binge eat as well. So trying to like instill some healthy habits with them. And then I also wrote like lack of consistency, yo-yo dieting and things like that, starting every Monday. I just made a post about this, so let me know if it's like too generic, or give me some feedback on that post.
Okay.
That's kind of what I talked about too, the whole pain point thing.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I thought it was great.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was awesome.
Yeah, my post was, after I listened to Carl's thing, my post is kind of related to like what you used to think, to be fit.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the gym, spending hours there, eliminating all the carbs and stuff like that.
Yes.
So
yeah. I think that like it's really easy, and I find this when I am writing a post, I will be like in my head, I used to think X, then I learned Y, now I do Z. And I feel like that gets really old and boring. So I want to like talk about the problems in a way that are like more emotional and more, I think the more specific we can get, like Rachel talking about the story when you were studying abroad, hiking up the mountain and you were last, like that kind of thing really like, bleh. And I need to be more vulnerable about my money stuff, because that I feel like so many people are there and don't talk about it and don't realize, they totally think they're by themselves. I remember that moment when I had my friend buy gas for me, like I in my head was like, I'm the only one that this has ever happened to. And I know that's not true. And so, I mean, maybe I'm the only one that lied to their friend to get them to buy gas for them, but I'm surely not the only one that's struggled with money before. So I definitely think that if we can be as specific as possible with these pain points, they're called pain points for a reason, because it's going to like stick people and be like, oh, that's me and I need this. So that's what we're trying to get out of these kinds of posts, is like people understanding that they have a problem, but also that they're not stuck in that problem, that there is a solution for the problem. So I will make a list and or put this list up on our team page, and people that don't listen to this call are going to be super confused about what all of these things are. Hopefully I'll try to explain it a little better. But let's try to choose something from this list this week and make at least one post about something. Let's do two. So try to make a post about the fitness side and try to make a post about the financial side, about one of these. And if you've never struggled with money before, then make a post about your friend. Make a post about me. Like you don't need to like say my name, but you could make a post about like your friend that struggled and now has the solution. Because everyone that's following you is going to resonate with one of those two things. Unless like there are very few people that are super duper fit and totally fine financially. And so maybe it's not one of those two things. Maybe, people that are super fit and totally fine financially, maybe they're working all the time and they don't have any freedom. They're not home. They're not seeing their kids. They're not seeing their family. Pick a pain point like that, like always busy, never seeing family and whatever. And go with that. So kind of read your audience and see like who are most of my followers who is going to resonate with this. All right. Do y'all have questions about that?
Can I talk about, like, if I reference you in like a financial thing, can I talk about like the potential of this business? Can I say that, or should I word it differently?
No, absolutely. Just remember, anytime you make a financial post, you need to include the disclaimer at the end of it.
Okay.
But heck yeah. You could talk about, like, I talk about, or I don't talk about, I need to talk about, like, one of the top coaches, before she started coaching, she was $200,000 in debt, and now she's in the Legacy Club. Like, talk about a transformation. So, I mean, you can absolutely talk about that. Just make sure that you include the disclaimer.
Okay.
You know where to find that?
I have it somewhere. I think it's on my phone.
If you just Google Beachbody income disclaimer, it's like the first thing that pops up.
Okay.
So
I do have, you made me think of a post I can make tomorrow. Because I remember texting Stacy. When we were in Ireland, we went up this hill we went up the wrong direction, but it was like a 45-degree angle, and we went one way and we were supposed to go another way, so we had to turn around and go. And I remember texting Stacy, showing her the picture of the mountain. And I was like, I went up this mountain and didn't die. And she was like, oh my God, did you she was so excited for me. Because it was a lot of walking.
yeah.
And the most I did was I got hot halfway up the hill. But it was a good climb. And I recovered a lot faster than I had just going up a flight of stairs. And it was one of those things that's when it hit me, that what I had started just like 3 months prior to going was
huge.
It was huge. So, and I have a picture of that hill that I sent her.
Good. Post
That's
a
cool.
picture. That would be awesome. And I want you to, like, when you're posting, like, get out of your head. Just exactly what you just said to us is what you need to say in your post. Like, it doesn't have to be like posty. It doesn't have to be coachy. Just like share.
Okay.
I was talking to Rachel about this, Rachel Johnstone, the other day, like, looking at some of my posts when I first started coaching, like, if I was doing a social media audit of someone, I'd be like, that is a terrible post. But it was so effective because I wasn't caring about what it sounded like. I was just sharing what this had done for me, and people were like, totally, like, sign me up. So I have to, like, think about that every time now, like, get out of your head, like, just share the truth, just share what's happening. I'm glad you brought that up, Donna. That's another one to add, like, all the walking you do while traveling.
Mm-hmm. It's a marathon.
When we were on our honeymoon, we talked about that, like, because we were in Italy and in France, and we were, you walk everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, I don't know how people do this that are in shape. Like, how you don't, I guess you don't. We were talking about our parents. Like, we would love to bring our parents here. I don't know if they could do it. Like, I don't, so.
Same. I don't think my dad's not going anywhere. And I know that my mother-in-law is not going to do anything. So.
Yeah, that's one of my my husband's cousins. He's 40 years old, a bachelor. He enjoys a lot of the same things we do here. He lives 2 minutes away. Our boat is stored at his house, so we see him all the time, but he's like 5'6" and he weighs 350 pounds, and he just can't do anything. And so, like, when Jamie and I go out, he's always like, hey, what are you guys doing? Sometimes we'll just tell him, like, we're not doing anything because we don't want him to feel obligated to come, and we don't want to feel bad never inviting him because he's never comfortable,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably always in pain of some kind.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
On the more. Those are good ones right there. Like not wanting to do anything,
Yeah.
not wanting to go anywhere, not wanting to do anything because you're uncomfortable or in pain. Man, good stuff, y'all. Okay, it's 9:45, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank y'all so much. I wanted to remind you, so next week we'll have a regular call, and then the week after that, on November 11th, we will have our next coach, like what is coaching webinar. So, it's gonna be the second Monday of every month, just like from now on. So I'll make a post about that in our team page or in our little thread in the next week or so to see who's available and who can hop on. But remember, in the meantime, Rachel, I've seen you making your team page. I like it. What's your team name again? Elevate something. What is it? Oh, you're frozen.
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Your team page.
You were frozen for the last like 2 minutes.
Sorry,
I'm not really sure.
I've been seeing your team page.
Yes.
On Instagram. Remind me of what it's called.
I think it's Epic Evolution.
Epic Evolution. Yeah. Epic Evolution Crew. It looks so good.
Thanks.
Look, Donna. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So good.
Thanks.
So love that. I'm gonna follow you. So great job on that. Remember, like, ooh, look at your braid. I'm just seeing your post. That's so pretty. I'm getting so like ADD distracted. But
I'm gonna try and go live on my Instagram about my braid.
Yeah,
so
do it.
I'm trying to do more like not Beachbody stuff.
Yes.
And just give people free value,
Make sure
whatever.
you save your live as an IGTV so it lives on your page.
So how does that work? I was trying to kind of like look it up. So because I saw Rachel Baldwin, or I don't know, she came on our team call, right, with Rachel Johnstone once, but she has a braid tutorial too, but then like halfway through she sped it up. And so I'm like, how did she do that on her?
I have no idea. So for IGTV, you don't have to go live. Like you can upload an edited video to IGTV and have it live.
Okay.
There, it doesn't have to be on Instagram. So I'm sure she edited it in some other app. I don't know how to do that, but so you don't have to go live if you don't want to, or you can do both. You can go live, record it, save it to your phone, and then edit that and then post that to your IGTV. You're frozen again. She looks very pensive.
Very serious.
Very serious.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'll give her another minute. The braid is so pretty. Did you see it?
I need to go look it up. What was it? Team Elevate?
Well, this is just her post. Look at her braid.
Oh, look at that.
So
Yeah,
pretty.
That's pretty. Oh, there it is. Yep. I can't even do that.
So pretty. All right, Rachel.
I think she's
kind of cramping our bobblehead boomy style when you can't move your head.
living out in the boonies.
Oh, much extra.
You frozen, yo.
Frozen.
Yep.
Okay. I guess she's off. You and I can bobblehead it then.
There we go.
In this. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. Great call.